Ashish. So this will be a quick video on dollar index and gold. As we this week we have US election and the results. So how will the market might react? So let's see on dollar. I think as we have seen, this is the weekly time frame, and I think recently on weekly prices taken this slow, liquidated it, taken the inducement and pushed higher. So we know currently on weekly we have this inducement which is keeping the dollar keeping at the higher price, and on the other side we have this liquidity lying above. So there is high probability after this small correction here which we might see initially in this week, price should push higher above this and might tap 110 at during the election results before we see another push down under all these lows, because these two lows will also build some liquidity here, right? So that's what I see whole and soul on weekly time frame. A correction here, push higher, and yeah, one more thing, on daily we have one more zone of this leg. Like this was the last push here, took this inducement under this low, mitigated this demand and pushed higher. So let it do some correction here, building some liquidity here, engineered, let it push higher. In this zone we'll monitor price whether it is giving us some bearish signs or it is coming here, mitigating it and giving us some more corrections. If it gives us some more corrections, be ready for another push higher for 110, and from there I think we'll see some bearish pressure. And if I talk about the previous data, how dollar index is performed under the Democrats and Republicans in the USA, look at this one interesting chart I found on internet. Every time a Republican comes as a US president, dollar is either bearish or stable. Like here in 1994, dollar was almost stable here, but whenever Republican comes, it shoots up. George Bush comes, bearish. Obama comes, slightly bullish but still stable. Trump comes, no war, nothing in the world, and we see a very stable dollar from 1991 to 2021. Again, Biden comes, you know how many wars we have seen in last 5 years, right? With a pandemic as well. So we have a very strong bullish rally here. Now let me clear it. Strong bullish rally with a correction. Now what I think, we'll see one more push higher above only this, not above this, and push down before anything else in a short period of time, because we cannot predict long period what might happen, what not. So that's what I'm seeing. So either on dollar we'll see a small push higher in this zone, and from here the main thing we'll see that either it will sustain and give us some bearish push probably under these two lows, or it will give us some correction here for another push higher for 110, this supply zone, this supply, before any push lower. All depends at what time of the week price reaches here, or is price in the correction during the result time. Everything depends on that, because price moves with time, right? So just keep these two things in mind and we are good to go. Now let's talk about gold. Extremely bullish this year, full of fundamentals. So this week I want to talk about two things on gold. First, we have election results. Second, we have interest rate decisions. So we'll see what elections will bring out, but I want to talk about the interest rate decisions. What might happen according to my findings, as the previous rate decision was a 50 basis point rate cut. So after a first rate cut, after so many times at a higher hierarchy, like a 50% rate cut, I think this time either the rate cut will be 50 basis points again, or a pause in the rate cut. I don't think there will be any 25 basis point game again. 50 basis point or pause. So if at the end of the week when we have rate decisions, if we see 50 basis point rate cut, there will be bullishness on gold. We have seen that previously. And if there is a pause, we'll see how market reacts, because the things will be little different here. Market is already exhausted. It's really bullish, so we need some sort of healthy correction here. So what I'm expecting on gold is, this week, if price stays below this high, which is around 2760, there are high chances after some correction here, price can still fall below this low, and this low. I see these lows as liquidity, and after all this three lows as liquidity has been grabbed, I want to see a strong reaction on the bullish side. Let me change the color. On the bullish side, and then some correction for another push. So if with this push we see some correction, there is a high probability price is going higher. But if price started correction here only, then there will be one more push down deeper under 2700. The targets for me will be 2685, 2660, right? But initially I'll be targeting for the lower prices. I'm all bearish this week till election results declares. So yeah, and like few prices I want you to remember and mark on your charts is 2715, below that is 2705, 2700, it's the whole and soul round figure, 2685 and 2660. So I'm all bearish, but I'll see at what time of the week where is the price and what it is doing. Accordingly I'll react, and accordingly I'll post the charts in the telegram channel, like, yeah, what I am seeing, and will decide how market will react with a high probability chance, and we'll try to capitalize on that, right? So this week will be with high volatility, as we have talked, like we have elections as well, and we have interest rate decisions as well, right? So try to minimize your trading this week, very limited, very restricted, to save your capital, because we don't want at the end of the week, because of the wrong decisions, we are short of capital, right? Because this is beginning of this month, is logically it's the first week, right? So be restricted little bit. Will trade only good setups with high probability, no crazy like scalping or something. Will trade with time, with liquidity, and I think we'll be safe altogether. So that's all what I see in the dollar index and gold. But we'll see. I'll keep updating on the channel, and have a good one for the week. Good luck.